we're gonna be making hot 3-step amapiano. Okay guys, let's get right into today's hot amapiano tutorial. Okay guys, so the first thing I started by doing to make this hot 3-step amapiano beat right here on FL Studio 20 is that I started with my shakers here. And these shakers guys are not a shaker loop, I just made them by myself. Let me increase the volume. Nice guys, as you can see, I chopped these shakers so that they can make this wonderful pattern over here guys, which is amazing. Nice guys, and this is how my shaker loops look like in this section in here. So they're just normal shakers, you know, and then I actually use this trimming tool over here to cut them into pieces. You know, let's say I don't want this section over here, so I'm just gonna use that and then remove them like this. So basically this is what I actually did. I just chopped this shaker loop into many categories so that I can have this amazing pattern over here. Nicely done guys, nicely done. So moving on to my next instrument, I have my amazing drums guys, which is really insane. So let me quickly load in my drums. First we have the 808 kick over here, which sounds like this. Amazing guys. Nice. And what I actually did to this kick guys so that it can sound like this is that I went over here. It was just a normal kick guys, as you can see. This is how it sounded like. Then I took the pitch over here and then stroke it guys, and then took the pitch from here to here, which gave me this amazing note over here that we have, and then that they usually use a lot in the 3-step genre guys. So this is what they actually do, which is amazing, and it's quite a nice quick tip and trick over there guys. Hope you guys have learned on how to do that. And then this is my second 808 kick over here, which sounds like this. Nice guys, amazing. It just adds another amazing rhythm to my first 808 kick. It's just the same thing. And then on this second one, I didn't take the pitch to the end, I just put it somewhere there so it can give me a different vibe, which is amazing too guys. Amazing. Moving on to my next instrument guys, I have my drums over here, my amazing drums. Let me increase the volume of this beat guys, because this sounds really nice. These are my drums, amazing drums over here, and then this is how I layered them. Nice guys, nice, amazing guys. And basically what I actually did to my drums over here is that I went to this pattern here. I just took it to number 2, and then in number 2 guys, I added my amazing delay. And then guys, this is what we call a delay, an amazing effect over here. Nice guys. And I also added a fruity reverb over here. Took the wet volume to a little bit there, so because we don't want a lot of reverb, we just want a minimum range of reverb, which sounds amazing. Really cool guys, really cool. Moving on to my next instrument, I have other drums, which sounds really amazing. Nice guys, really nice, because guys, the 3-step genre needs a lot of drums guys. As you can see, we're still gonna move on to 3 more drums. Nice guys. So guys, my second drums over here are basically similar as my first drums, but what I actually did in here is that I went to the pitch. They were like this, and then I took the pitch somewhere here, just dragged it here guys, as you can see. Let me quickly do undo, just like that, guys. So that's how I did my second drums, which is really amazing and yet simple to do, guys, which is amazing. Moving on to my next instrument, I have my perc, which elevates the beat massively, guys. Amazing. Just listen to that. And then this is how it sounds like. Nice perc over here, guys. Nice perc. Next we have perc 1, which sounds like this. Basically what this perc does over here, guys, is that it boosts my first perc over here, which is called the perc 6. It makes it sound stronger, and then this is what it sounds like. And then my next perc over here sounds like this. Really nice perc over here, and this is how it sounds like. Amazing, guys. And then in this section, in the piano roll section, this is how I play them. Nice and simple, guys. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, just like that, guys. It was simple. I didn't usually complicate things a lot over here, guys. I just kept it really simple, which is really amazing right now. Amazing drums we have over here. Nice, guys. So right now we're gonna move on to our melodies. So my first melody here is my reflex Nexus melody. Let me quickly show you guys how it sounds, and then I'm quickly gonna show you guys after that where I found these melodies and how you guys can find them too and use them on your 3-step beats. So this is how it sounds like. Okay. Nice, guys. I kept it nice and simple over here. Let me increase the volume. Nice, guys. Really amazing. And then this is how I layered them inside this section. Just made a nice pattern over here, which is really awesome, guys. Nice, guys. And let me quickly show you guys where I found these things. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna go over here, go to your reflex Nexus. I'm gonna click my reflex Nexus over here. And guys, the first instrument that you're gonna find in reflex Nexus is this sound that they usually use a lot in the 3-step genre, as I used it by myself. This is how it sounds like. It's amazing, guys. This sound is really amazing. So moving on to my next instrument, I have my other reflex Nexus over here. Let me open it. It has the same astronaut lead over here, guys. And then this is how it sounds like. Okay, guys, on my next instrument I have a GMS over here, which sounds like this. Amazing, guys. It really brings in that amazing movement to the beat. Amazing, guys. This is fire. And then this is how I layered it inside the section. Let me keep scrolling. Nice, guys. This is really fire. And guys, it's really simple to find this GMS plugin and the lead that I actually used over here. Let me leave the beat playing while we find our GMS lead over here that I use. So what you're gonna do here is that you're gonna go to bases. Once you've went to bases, guys, in GMS, you're gonna find something called the aggressive T, which is on the first section over here. And this is how it sounds like. An amazing lead over here, guys. So this is the lead I actually used, and it's a stock plugin, guys. You don't have to download it. You find it right in here, and it's amazing. Just listen to that, guys. This is amazing. Moving on to my next instrument, I have this Toxic Blizzard, which sounds really amazing, guys. It's like it's sending me to heaven. This is amazing. Smooth sounds. And guys, this is where I actually found this Toxic Blizzard Angel voice. So this is how it sounds like. It's called an angel voice, by the way. That's why it sounds so amazing and soft. It's like it comes straight from heaven. So basically you're gonna find it here on pads. You're gonna go to pads, and then on number 3, this is what this is where you find the angel voice, guys, which sounds amazing. And guys, let me play it for the last time. Well, we move on to our next instrument. Nice, guys, really amazing, really nice, guys. That was really nice. So moving on to my next instrument, I have this inside the Purity. I have my other pads over here, guys, which sound really amazing. This is how they sound like. Nice, guys. They really add in that amazing texture to our 3-step beat. That's what we're actually looking for, guys. Just got it. Nice, guys. And this is where you find this hot Purity lead, guys. Actually simple. You just go to your Purity plugin, and then you go to strings over here, and then on number 27 you're gonna find your synth string 1. This is how it sounds like. Amazing string, guys. Really fire. And then this is how it sounds like for the last time. Then we're gonna move on to our next instrument. Amazing, guys. Really hot. So moving on to my next instrument, guys, I have this Reflex Nexus, and then this is how it sounds like with the beat. Let me put it somewhere here. Amazing, guys. These are amazing melodies. Damn, guys, they really elevate our beat. That's what we're looking for. That's really fire, guys. Let me quickly show you guys where I found these Reflex Nexus melodies that I just used. So let's go to Reflex Nexus, and then what you're gonna do here, guys, is that you're gonna go to Plugged. You're gonna scroll and find something, a file called Plugged in Reflex Nexus, and then once you go in there, you're gonna go on the side where it says presets, and then you're gonna scroll down till you see a PL dance sequence over here. PL dance SEQ, meant for sequence. And then you're gonna find this amazing 3-step melody over here. They usually use it a lot, guys. I would totally and absolutely recommend you guys to also use this sound because it's amazing. It elevates the beats like crazy. So this is what it sounds like for the last time. Amazing, guys. This is really hard, guys. Moving on to my next instrument, guys. After these hot Reflex Nexus instrument over here, I have an automation clip over here, guys, which is really important, guys. This is the important part of the beat, because when it comes to 3-step beats, we usually use a lot of automation, guys, which I'd probably recommend you guys to also use automation. So this is how you use automation, and then let me quickly play this part of automation over here, then I'll quickly explain how we do automation. And then let me play it. So basically I automated my Reflex Nexus over here. As you can hear it, it's rising. As this thing rises, it also rises with it. That's what we actually want. Nice, guys. Fire automation over there. That was literally insane. So this is how you do this automation thing. Okay, let's say I'm automating this over here. Let's say I'm automating this. Okay, guys, so what I'm actually gonna do is that I'm gonna click it, and then after clicking it, I'm gonna go over here where it's gonna show me where it is at. So as you can see, guys, the Reflex Nexus that I just clicked is on number 5. So I'm gonna go here, and then as you can see here, this is the 5th block here, and then once I play it, it's gonna show my reflex nexus over here that I want to automate. And then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna right click on this green volume knob, just like that. It's gonna show me these options on the side, on the right side. And then what I'm actually gonna do with these options is that I'm gonna click create automation clip. I'm gonna click this option to start creating our automation, guys, which is really insane and sick. And then I'm gonna click X and then click X over there, and then just like that, guys, as you can see, this thing will appear, this long amazing line here. And then what I'm gonna do with this line is that I'm gonna trim it. We're gonna click this to trim our line, just like that. I'm gonna cut it, remove that part, and then I'm gonna drag this part that I need to this section so we can see it while I automate it. Nice, guys. And what I'm gonna do now to start automating this part, this reflex nexus over here, is that I'm gonna right click this section here where I want my automation to end. Right click it just like that, and then once you do that, it's gonna show you these round lines. I'm gonna start at the start, lowering this just like that. And then what's gonna happen here is that the volume, guys, is gonna start here. It will be decreased here, and it's gonna start rising as it reaches this part. Let me quickly play it for you guys so you can hear it. As you can hear it, it's gonna rise. Okay, let me say undo for that. Let's quickly undo that, just like that. Remove this. As you can hear it, guys. And then if we can also look at this section, we're gonna see the volume over here rising, guys. We're gonna see it rising. As you can see, guys, our automation clip is successful. Amazing. So that's how you basically automate right here on FL Studio, which is really insane, guys, and sick. Nice, guys. That's how to do automation, by the way, because we usually use a lot of automation when we make 3-step beats, guys. That's what you guys should know. And then moving on to my next instrument after the automation that I just did here is this reflex nexus here, which sounds like this. Amazing, guys. And then if I can play this beat without this, you guys will hear the difference. This is without my second reflex nexus, and then this is with my second. Nice, guys. And this is how my second reflex nexus sound like alone. Nice, guys. Everything is pitched upwards. And then this is how I actually found this instrument. Let me quickly go to reflex nexus, open it up. I also use the astronaut lead. The first instrument you find when you open up reflex nexus, guys, will be the astronaut lead. Nice, guys, which is really amazing. Moving on to our next instrument to save up some time, I have this automation clip over here too, which is really nice. And then we also have this bass over here, which sounds like this. Let me increase its volume. Nice, guys, nice bass. Control Z. And then, guys, let me play it. Let me play the bass with the whole beat. Let's quickly unmute all the things that I've muted so you guys can hear how the bass plays an amazing, significant role on our beat. So this is how the bass sounds like. And this is how I layered it, guys, which is really amazing. 2, 3, 3, and then 4, 4. Amazing layers over there, guys. That's my bass over there. And then moving on to my next instrument, I have my FXs and risers over here, which sounds like this. An amazing riser over there, guys. And this is the role it actually plays on the beat. Mixes everything up really well, guys. And I also have this effect here. Nice, guys. Moving on to my next instrument, I have more drums, guys, because we really need a lot of drums when we're making this genre, the 3-step genre. And then this is how my other drum is. It's actually a clap, an amazing simple clap here, which sounds like this. Nice clap over there, guys. Nice clap. And then what I'm actually gonna do now is that I'm gonna go over here and then lower my shakers, put them somewhere there. Nice claps over here, guys. Moving on to my next instrument, I have another clap and also this nice amazing sound over there. And then this is my second clap. When I play both of these instruments, this is what we're gonna have. Amazing kick over there. Fire, guys, fire. I also have more drums over here, which this sounds like this. It's just an amazing tom. And then this is the role it plays. Nice, guys, really nice. And then I also have this clash over here, and then this is how I played my clash. Nice, guys. It adds that amazing hissing sound to our beat. Amazing, guys, really amazing. And then what I have here, guys, which will really elevate our beat, is my kick, my 3-step amazing kick over here, guys. It sounds really amazing. So this is the role my kick plays. Nice, guys. Now the beat starts kicking. Amazing, guys. This is really fire. We've made a fantastic beat today, guys. I'm really impressed. Amazing, guys. Those were hot kicks. So moving on to my next instrument, I have another amazing pad over here to add in more soulfulness to my beat. So let me quickly show you guys where I found this. I found it in the Purity, and it's called the synth string number 4, and this is how it sounds like. Sounds really nice and ancient, sort of like an old string, but it's really amazing, guys. It adds in a lot of soulfulness to our beat. So let's play it. Amazing, guys. This is really worth it, because without our soulful leads, you guys can hear how empty the beat is, and then with them starts being really emotional and fun. Amazing review over here, amazing review. Moving on to my next instrument, guys, I have this Bacardi instrument. It's mostly used in Bacardi instrument, gom, and also in 3-step. It's really nice, guys. It's really nice, and this is how it sounds like with the beat. Let me increase its volume so we can all hear it. Okay, here it comes again, guys. Amazing, guys, really, really fire. So let me quickly show you guys where I got this amazing instrument over here. It's called the bass plug, and you get it in the Fruity DX10 over here. You're gonna go to the Fruity DX10. This is how you find the Fruity DX10, guys. Over here, you're gonna click that. I have already opened it up over here, and then you're gonna go to presets. Okay, and then we're gonna find something called the bass plug, which you find it over here at the top. We're gonna click it. There you go, guys. You have your bass plug, and then it's time to bass plug it, which will sound like this. Really fire, guys. Amazing beat we've made over here. amazing, guys, really amazing. And I also have this thing to add in some fun to this beat, guys, so that our beat can sound really interesting and spectacular too, guys. So moving on to the most important instrument in this beat, we have our Dlala Thukzen vocals over here that I've actually used to elevate this beat and make it something insane, guys. This is what makes our beat really insane. So basically this is how our vocals sound like. Amazing. And then my effect, damn, guys, we've killed it. Amazing vocals over here, guys. Amazing, guys. That was really fire. So basically this is what I actually added to my vocals too. I also added an automation clip so that the vocals can introduce themselves when they enter, just like this, so that they can be really smooth and soft when they enter, just like this. As you can hear it, guys, it starts rising from there. Basically this is where my vocals are, and then if I can play it, you guys will see the volume down here rising. This is it. This is where I used an automation clip too, guys. So let me quickly show you guys one last time how to do an automation clip. You're gonna right click the volume, go to create automation clip. This is gonna appear, this line, and then what you're gonna do is that drag it to where you want your automation to start. And then once you did that, you're gonna right click anywhere you want, and then you're gonna start dragging these things based on how you want them to do. So that's how you actually create an automation clip right here on FL Studio 20 or 21 or maybe 22 if it appears in the future or something, which is really nice. So these are my vocals, and these are the effects I also added to these vocals to make them sound this extravagant, guys. So let me quickly play the beat while I quickly go to number 7. As you can see here, guys, I also added a gross beat. But I didn't actually use it here, I just switched it off, but I just kept it in case because it's really cool, guys. It's all about being scaled, it's all about being creative when it comes to being a producer, guys, you know it. So basically I added a fruity paramedic EQ over here to actually remove the noise from the vocals. So because if I can just take this thing out, you guys will hear the voice is a little bit harsh, but with this it becomes smooth, guys. And I also added a reverb over here to my vocals, which is really amazing. And I also added a gross beat over here and used the trans G2 over here. But guys, this was an experiment that I actually did, which was really cool, guys, and I decided to keep it, which is really amazing. I will also automate this later on so that you guys can hear how it sounds like. So basically I'm just gonna mess around with this thing while the vocals are playing. Amazing, guys. So this is what you can do. These are the advantages of gross beat. amazing, guys. This is really fire. This is a really hot beat we've just made right here on FL Studio 21. Nicely done, guys. That's how to make a hot 3-step amapiano beat right here on FL Studio 20. And guys, make sure that you don't forget to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button so that you cannot miss out on any of my hottest upcoming tutorials that I'm gonna be releasing next, guys. Peace. See you on the next one.